First time I ever will hear my mother-in-law say loud in front of everyone that she was full up on a man's portion. My father said, please, I'm very happy to go for a spit roast. For those of you who thought my mother married the Count of Sesame Street, she didn't. My dad is actually Italian, but, you know, a very proud nation, a very strong nation, very durable nation, unless of course you put them in a uniform, in which case they become semi-French lily-livered chickens, because you have to respect a country that can actually change sides during a war. I mean, that's something that not many, essentially what they did was this, was English bastardo, American bastardo, oh I see you're winning, I do German bastardo. Me on the other hand, I'm half English, half Italian, so I have both genes, unfortunately the wrong set of genes from either nation. I like food but I can't cook. I'm not romantic but I will try and shag you. Hello, hold on, thank you. Anna! You're fucking bastard. So my father is known as Nino, but he was christened Ulysses, which is the Latin for Odysseus, the Greek mythological character from 3,000 years ago who defeated cities such as Troy. Not on his own, obviously. They weren't winning the war at first. The generals had a very in-depth discussion, something like this, saying, okay, we've lost half our ships, we've lost half our troops, and we haven't put a dent in the wall of Troy. We have to find a meaning of attack, and a voice from the back went, what about a wooden horse? It's okay, so perhaps if the troops come from the east, and then they can come from the west, what about a wooden horse? And then maybe up the battalion through the middle, what about a wooden horse? Who is that at the back there? That's Odysseus, sir. What are you suggesting, Odysseus? I was simply suggesting, if we take the wood from the destroyed ships, build an antique wooden horse, fill it with 1,000 soldiers, leave it outside the walls of Troy. They will look out the window, open the French doors, bring in the wooden horse, we hold 1,000 soldiers inside there, they will come out, take over the heart of the city. And before you know it, Bob's your uncle, Agamemnon's your aunt. Have you been on the weed, Odysseus? A bit, yes. Simply suggesting that we take over an entire city with a wooden horse that the Trojans will bring into their city, and then we take over everything, the heart, the queen, the king, the country, the world. Yes, that's ridiculous, give me that. I think it might work, you know. He then defeated the Cyclops. The one-eyed, 15-foot giant, who enjoyed interbreeding and farming.
Gordon Brown.
Gordon Brown. From Scotland. Yeah, he defeated him. Cyclops, from the island of Cyclops, inhabited entirely by Cyclops. Very original, a lot of thought went into that. Obviously, blind date wasn't much fun on that island. Contestant number 1 is called Cyclops, from the island of Cyclops. He has one eye in the middle of his head, he's 15 foot tall, he enjoys farming and interbreeding. Contestant number 2 is called Cyclops, from the island of Cyclops. There's one eye in the middle of his head, he enjoys farming and interbreeding. Contestant number 3 is Barry, from Wroxall. He has one eye in the middle of his head, he's 15 foot tall, he enjoys interbreeding. But not only that, he then, to defeat the Cyclops, it was very cunning, he told the Cyclops that his name was No One. So that when the Cyclops was asleep, and he stabbed him in his eye with the spear, that the Cyclops would wake and say, quick, quick, help, help, brothers, I've been stabbed. Who by? No one. Oh, shut up, for God's sake, come on. No, no, please, brothers, help me, I've been stabbed in my eyes. And who by? No one. Oh, for God's sake, stop messing around, would you? Come here. Give us a hand with these binoculars, would you? They don't work. From then on, he then fought the Centaur, who was half man and half horse. He liked food, but he couldn't cook. He wasn't romantic, but he would try and shag you. What happened after these adventures when Ulysses went home? He went home to his wife, I assume, after 11 years away. His wife was waiting for him. He walked in the door. Darling, Ulysses has returned from years of adventures and travel. Oh dear, I'm so pleased you're back. I've got the dinner on. Would you like something? I'm making a roast, in fact. Thank you, dear. Yes, that'd be fantastic. Ulysses has defeated... Oh, do you have to use that name, Ulysses? I hate it. Well, that name Odysseus is such a tongue twister. I much prefer your real name, Kenneth. Well, Kenneth, which is like Ulysses and Odysseus. I defeated many cities, such as Troy, even the Cyclops. Oh, you mean Barry from Wroxall? What's it hurt? Yes, but can I have carrots? Yeah, absolutely fine, dear, no problem. Yes, I stabbed him in his eye with a spear, and then could you put the stuffing in the Yorkshire pudding, dear, with the gravy on top? Oh, not a problem, dear, fine, I'll show you. So that was Ulysses, kind of a great history, many wild adventures. Me, on the other hand, I was named after Adrian, Adriano Panata, a homosexual tennis player from the 1970s. So they didn't quite give me the same grandeur, really. But so me and my father, we obviously we work together. Father and son's fine, working relationships. It's a bit of a battle, but we're here. We're in Bonchurch, Ventnor, which is the Ventnor synonymous with blue skies, fine dining, clean beaches, unemployment, marijuana. That's not right. Marijuana, kidnapping. Our slogan should be "Come to Ventnor, and we'll give you your son."